another exciting announcement. I actually bought a second VR set. I know those Black Friday deals really got me, but Target was having a deal where they gave $100 gift card for if you bought the Meta Quest 3S. So I picked one up, and of course you get all the extras like Batman Arkham Shadows game. You also get the 3 months of Quest Plus, access to a bunch of other games like the Puzzling Places and others as well. So I decided to pick that up, and I tested it out with EPS, and we were playing multiplayer. I actually had EPS play on the PSVR2 hooked up to a PC. We played a game called Ultibots, which is kind of a fun game that's completely free to play. So we downloaded Ultibots on Steam PCVR, where he played on this PSVR2, and I played on the Meta Quest 3S like wirelessly, and I just downloaded Ultibots on Meta 3S right on the headset, and we were playing like pretty seamlessly multiplayer there. I decided to just get them both and compare them myself, and of course, spoiler alert, the answer is basically personal preference. But I think that having both of them has been really fun. I don't know if I might sell one later or keep both of them. I like having both of them so EPS can play in VR with me as well. That was his first time ever touching a VR headset or putting one on his head. So I have some first impressions from him too. So keep a lookout for some videos coming up, more VR comparison videos or VR first impression videos, not only for the PSVR2, which I'm using right now on the PlayStation, but also connecting it to the PC. There is a lot of troubleshooting with the Bluetooth handheld. We still couldn't really get the handheld to work remotely, so plugging them in wired worked for now. And also playing with the Meta 3S, and just like first impressions with that, it's really cool. Actually, I was using it from my bed and just looking up and looking at 3 screens, and it was actually still pretty clear. I could read text and interact okay and stuff. And I actually was able to run Boosteroid. Just shout out partnership with Boosteroid, the cloud gaming service. I was able to run Cyberpunk 2077 through Boosteroid on the Meta Quest 3S browser, and that was really smooth. The graphics are, not really 4K, of course, on there, but it was like playing really smoothly. I was able to drive around the city and stuff, so I have some recordings of that. But yeah, a lot of different features, a lot of pros and cons. I guess I'm giving like a little synopsis to just get my thoughts out about it right now. PSVR is like the most comfortable headset right out of the box with the Halo strap. Right after using the PSVR 2, and then you going to use the Meta Quest 3S, it's noticeably more uncomfortable on the Quest. And maybe if you're a first-time VR user, you might think like, oh, this is the way it is, and you might not think it's that uncomfortable. But coming from the PSVR, man, it is so uncomfortable out of the box. It was hurting my face. All the weight was like on my cheekbones. I feel like it was dragging down the skin of my cheekbones. After a couple minutes, I did get used to it, but then after an hour of having it on my head, even like laying down, it was just like really, really uncomfy. So a new head strap is pretty much a must, but some people might be able to get away with it with no add-ons. But all the VR headsets, in my opinion, out right now, like it's a given you're gonna have to buy extra add-ons and accessories. I just got like new grips for my PSVR2 handheld uh, controllers because I tend to scuff them. I scuff them like the minute I got them out of the box, and so I just have like grips and covers. I got a cover for my Meta 3S. I had to get new headphones for my PSVR2 because the earbuds, like those kind of earbuds, never stay in my ears. I don't know who designed those earbuds, but they're everywhere and they've been around for decades, and I don't know how people make them work. They never work for my ears. I always hear other people complain about them as well. Like they just don't work. And I don't know why those headphones exist, the ones that come with the PSVR 2. So getting new headphones was a must for me. So there's like extra $50 there. Unless you have extra headphones you could use, of course, any headphone will work. But and then the Quest 3S, you have to buy like a head strap, and that's another like 50 or so bucks there. So, anyways, there's always going to be upgrades given. So it adds up, and it's not as budget as maybe some may think right out of the box, but some might still make it work out of the box. Anyways, I'm just getting my thoughts out of like my first thoughts of using the PSVR 2 versus the Quest 3. And it's not really a versus because I feel like I'm gonna keep both of them, especially with the deals I got. Like I kind of calculated with the Meta Quest 3 with all the gift cards and stuff I got for free and back. I basically just bought the headset for $100. Maybe there's like fallacy in that thinking, and I'm just trying to like convince myself that I didn't spend the full $300 extra on a second headset. But uh, it's an investment if you have the means. And so yeah. Anyways.
It's come a long way from when I first saw VR.
Yeah, but this is the first time you actually put on a headset, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first experience wearing the gear.
And so you were in this mode with Steam VR doing drawings and I guess stacking things and gluing things and you were moving around. How was that? Was it like easy to navigate?
Not really. It didn't really tell you what to do or what the tools are used for or
Yeah.
even what the tools can be used
Yeah.
for. I just kind of stumbled into everything that I was doing.
Yeah. It does seem like the blurriness on the edges are not there on Steam VR. Did you notice like blurriness on the edges some or in general?
Mostly in general, but I think that's because I couldn't get the lenses to be perfect since I do have to wear glasses when I do try to drive and see off in the
Exactly.
distance, so it took a lot of adjusting just to get to where I was.
Yeah. Do you think you would need glasses for VR?
I hope not,
Yeah.
because
It's like
I was on my computer most of the day today, but my eye didn't start hurting until I had that headset on for a
yeah,
while.
that's true. So it's definitely a little bit to get used to. And then the multiplayer with the Alta, I keep forgetting the name.
Ultimate.
Ultimex. Was there any like lag for you at all? You scored like all the
No
goals.
lag, but there was, and I think it was just more the game changing the arena size, but depth
yeah.
perception is a little
Yeah.
guesswork.
Cool. Well, it definitely took hours to set up for my skill point. It's kind of late, but I think overall, I think it's really cool how it was able to work multiplayer. I want to try to find games that are just the same account, the same game, one copy with two headsets. So I'm still looking out for those. But this one was like a free game we were able to install on our own devices, which is really cool. My first thoughts, I've been using the PSVR 2 for about a week now, and it's so comfy out of the box. I just bought like maybe a soft slip cover thing. But it seems so comfy. But when I tried the Meta Quest 3S, it was so heavy out of the box. I definitely need to buy a strap. My head hurts. It was super heavy. But yeah, it's definitely more uncomfortable out of the box than PSVR2. And also, I don't know why it felt so hard, so rough and hard sitting on my face, really pressing against my high cheekbones and pressing against my cranium in a weird way. So that was just not as comfortable, but do like how it's wireless and it just seems that yeah, it seems like more straightforward where the games are installed in the device. You don't have to hook it up to anywhere. I haven't hooked it up to Steam yet, so we'll test that. This is just the first night. That was the first game. I do like the pass through a lot. It's really cool, but I still can't read my text messages or really much text on my phone through the pass through unless I make the text super big, so kind of same as PSVR. So the pass through quality is pretty much the same, other than uh, Quest is color and PSVR is black and white. I think I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more grainy in black and in PSVR, but we can't see text still. Anyways, that's our first impressions. Thanks for watching.